Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking you through some super affordable fragrances for autumn that I love. In the interest of complete transparency, these fragrances were gifted to me. However, we all know how much I love fragrance and will continue to love it forever. The fragrances I am going to be talking about today are from Dialect fragrances. Now, a few things about the brand to start off with. They are carbon neutral, I believe. They are PETA certified and they are completely vegan and cruelty free. So any of those naughty nasties, we don't want those. All of the boxes and packaging are 100% recyclable and the cap for the bottle is also made using eco-friendly materials, I think it is. They also have a free returns guarantee. So if you buy the fragrance and you hate the fragrance, which I'm betting you're not going to hate the fragrance, but if it's not a match for you, you can send it back with no questions asked. So without further ado, I love that saying, without further ado, let's get into the fragrances. I am trying 3 of the fragrances. They actually have quite a few. I looked on the website, they have tons of different ones to choose from, but I chose the 3 that I thought would fit mostly with me and my fragrance, and also the fragrances that I want to be wearing during autumn. I don't tend to change them with the seasons that much because I tend to have a certain fragrance profile that I like. However, I sound smart, fragrance profile. However, I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit more just so that I get to experience different fragrances at different seasons. So the first one I'm going to take a look at is Aromatic Reverence. Now, me and my mum were laughing the other day about, I think we were in Zara and they had some different fragrances with like all funny names, and then I smelt one and I was like, no, that smells like the name. They come in these cute little minimalistic boxes and it says words can never tell the stories fragrance can. They come with a little card that has the fragrance notes and flavors, not flavors, fragrance notes on it, and they also have what it's inspired by, what the mood is, and each different thing. So this Aromatic Reverence is inspired by Libre, which I believe is a YSL fragrance, and this says the mood is a taste of freedom without limits. It has lavender, orange blossom, jasmine and vanilla. Anything with vanilla in is like a big plus for me. I love a vanilla-y fragrance. Why can't I speak today? So I'm going to pull this one out of the box. It says something underneath here as well. I'm not sure what that says. Now there's no reason not to smell good. I like that. That's good. This is all going to be recycled, so I'm going to put this in a pile for me to put in my recycling bin because I am eco-friendly. Now it does say on the card to test the scent on here. It says test scent here, so that is what I'm going to do. Oh, that was a really good sound. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, it's the little things. Ooh, first impressions is that this is kind of a unisex scent, but I love the more manly fragrances. Am I allowed to say that? Is that PC? Anyway. Oh, I sprayed it in my eye. Let's give it a shake. This is lovely. I can really smell the vanilla and the orange blossom. I feel like the lavender is more of an undertone. This is lovely. This is very much a sophisticated daytime scent. I would wear this, I can still smell it, smells amazing, to meetings, out to events, out to meet clients. This is really nice. I believe all the fragrances are somewhere around kind of £30, and there is 50 ml in here, which is quite a lot. I am a fan of this one. I will leave all of the links and kind of the notes that each one has in the description so that you can go with, if you can't remember the names, you can go with kind of what's in them, which one takes your fancy, that kind of thing. This reminds me of something and I can't remember what it is. It might come back to me. but it reminds me, you know when scents have like a memory? So if I smell a certain perfume or something, it reminds me of like my mum, or it reminds me of a certain place or things like that. This one reminds me of something, but I just can't remember what it is. That is a solid yes from me. Let's waft that one out so we have enough smelling room for the next ones. The next one I'm going to try is called Amber Infusion. Again, they are all along the same autumny, vanilla-y kind of notes, because that's kind of my thing, I guess, with fragrance, and that's what I prefer. So this one is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540, and pretty much everyone's heard of Baccarat Rouge by now. The mood is an opulent, spicy and addictive fusion. Ooh, hence Amber Infusion. It has notes of jasmine, saffron, amber woods and ambergris. Ambergris? I don't know how to say that, but that one. Again, this one mentions wood, so I feel like this is going to be another great choice for me. Oh, I can't smell it yet. Oh, there's such a good there's such a good spritz. Some of them come out very like, this is such a, that smells lovely. Okay, so this one is definitely a little bit more seductive, a little bit more sexy. This is maybe like a dinner date, night with the girls, that kind of vibe, where you're wearing like a nice silky dress or that kind of number. It definitely has, it reminds me of Baccarat Rouge, but it also doesn't feel like a copy of Baccarat Rouge, because I don't like it when brands take a fragrance and then make it the same, if that makes sense. Sometimes it's good to buy dupes of things, like I have a Zara dupe of another fragrance, but I also feel like if you're paying a little bit more money for a perfume, then you want it to be kind of its own thing. I'm definitely getting the woods, and the other one I cannot recognise, which I'm gonna say is probably the ambergris. If someone can tell me how to say that, that would be fantastic. But that, I'm just getting all of these kind of like sexy, woody notes, and I like it. This makes me think of like a boss lady going on a date, carrying her Hermes, just loving life. This, yes. So I'm gonna say Aromatic Reverence for day, and I'm gonna say Amber Infusion for night. Let's move on to the third and final fragrance. This is Spicy Vanilla Obsession. I have smelt this one, I gave it a little squirt, and I do really like it. So this one obviously is going to have notes of vanilla, which we know I love. This is inspired by Black Opium, which is also a perfume I have. So I can kind of compare this to what it's inspired by. Having smelt it, I don't believe it is the exact same thing. As I was saying, I think it's nice when a fragrance is inspired by something perhaps and has similar kind of notes, because it alludes to whether you're going to like it or not. And I think on the website they have what they're inspired by. So that for me is a benefit, because I can say, oh, okay, well, I like the notes of that one. I like how that one smells. I like how that one sits on my skin. I'm probably going to like this one. This one's mood is dark, luminous, and bewitching. It has coffee, jasmine, patchouli, and vanilla. So let's take this one out. I also love how minimalistic and just, they're so aesthetically pleasing. Like if that was sat on your dressing table, which it will be on mine now, but if you had kind of like all three fragrances just sat there like on a little marble tray, I just think they'd look so nice. Here's that noise again. Oh, it's so good. Let's give this one a spritz. Oh, I completely missed the card. This definitely has a different, I feel like I might have mixed all three in the air now. This definitely has a more fruity scent, and I feel like that's the patchouli coming through. I'm not getting huge notes of the coffee, but then again, fragrances are layered. So I feel like the coffee is more of an undertone, and then the other ones like the patchouli and the vanilla are kind of sitting on top. This is definitely slightly, I want to say slightly because it's not a floral fragrance. That's very hard to say, but it is slightly more floral than the other ones. So I would say this is maybe daytime or more casual evening. So if I was going to like a fancy restaurant with a date or a partner, I would probably choose one of the other ones. If I was going out for dinner with the girls, I would probably choose something more floral, because this is slightly more girly. All in all, I'm very impressed with these fragrances. I love the packaging, I love the scents, I love that they're inspired by things, so I can tell which ones I'm going to like if I have smelt the other kind of branded ones, I guess, or designer ones. But I also love how affordable they are, and I feel like having nice, pretty bottles that add to an aesthetic is a really big thing as well. So I am very impressed. If you grab any of these, let me know in the comments what you think. There are some discount codes in the either 1 or 2, I think there is, so I will leave them in the description box below. If you choose to get any, tell me which ones you liked, tell me if there's ones that you think I should try. But yeah, I am impressed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you again soon, and yeah, let me know if you try any of the fragrances and love them. I'll see you soon. Bye.